Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This video is the next video in the Quest for SS series, where I take you on my journey to try and become an SS driver. If this is your first video, on this channel we do all sorts of GT Sport related videos, so if you're new here, consider subscribing. So today we've got two races around Monza in the GT4 Aston Martin. It's quite good actually. I love being able to use this car. I don't use it enough because it doesn't really suit many other circuits at the moment. Monza is always interesting and it's always fun into the first corner, so let's see how we get on. Now Monza isn't one of my strongest circuits and I can never pull together a good qualifying lap, so we find ourselves down in 11th, but we're going to get a good run down on the Scirocco and we should be past him by the time we get into turn 1. I picked my usual braking point, which I shouldn't have done because I had the extra speed through the slipstream, and I'm going to just tap Jester there. I come out of the throttle to make sure that he keeps the position, but then I get hit up the backside, which gives us extra drive out the corner, so we actually end up ahead of him there, but I was going to let him through. And then we get a customary 5-second penalty, which to be fair is probably warranted in this situation. So we are now up to 8th. I'm going to brake a little bit early here so I don't get involved with the battle in front. The German in the Aston just brakes too late and hits the guy in the TT, gifting us another place. We're up to 7th now. Coming down into the first Lesmo now. The German's just going to go too wide, carrying way too much speed. Gets sucked onto the gravel, and now we've been gifted 6th. So we've got about 3 seconds to the group up in front. Let's see what we can do about them. We've got to decide what we're going to do about this penalty as well. As we come round the Parabolica to finish the first lap, I decide now, as we get more penalties, now is the time to reduce the penalty and just get rid of it. In hindsight, this probably wasn't a great thing, as I've lost so much speed and now I'm going to get engulfed by this group of cars here. And of course, it's all going to go wrong, isn't it? So the Scirocco hits the Lambo, who hits the TT. The McLaren then hits the original Scirocco. I hit the Aston Martin, and we're going to move up to 7th. So after all that, we've lost 1 place, we've lost some SR, we've only shaved 1 second off the penalty. If you're ever thinking to get rid of your penalty on the start-finish straight at Monza, learn from my mistakes and do not do it. So now we've got to chase down the guy in 6th and again think about how we're going to get rid of this penalty. I know now where I'm not going to do it, that's for sure. So you join us on the start finish straight, just about finish lap 2, go on to lap 3. We've got a decent run on the McLaren now. We should be able to pass him down into turn 1. Let's make sure we get our braking point right, having learnt from the first corner on the first lap. Yep, nice and clean there, but I get a penalty. So, same again, I have to scrub off all the penalty, and guess where we are again? Back with the pack. Great. We're going to get some serious heat from Jester 72, the fellow Brit there in the Aston. Let's see if we can hold him off. Coming out of the second Lesmo, he's going to get a great run on us and just tuck into our slipstream, and I think he's going to have a go coming down into Ascari. As suspected, he pulls out of the slipstream, and it looks way worse on the replay than I thought it was at the time. I felt like I was running out of road, so I turned in, there was contact. But I've got my just desserts, I suppose, as I lose not 1 but 2 places. Jester72, if you see this video, apologies, it seems as if the two faux pas that I had around Monza both involved you. So apologies for that one, bro. Oh, don't know what that's about. Is that him just getting rid of his penalty? Is it maybe a little bit of retaliation there? Either way, we'll let it slide because we've hit him twice so far in this race. I say so far as we've still got a lap left and anything can happen in Monza. Not much happened on the final lap. We overtake a couple of people because they're serving penalties. As chaos ensues once we cross the line, but we come home in 11th. Let's see how we get on in the second race. So, second race round Monza. We're 7th on the grid and we've actually gone down 2 SR ratings. So that first one is not helping us on our quest at all. I can imagine our driver rating took a hit as well. Right, time to recover. Let's see if we can do better this time round. So we're looking for our braking point going down into the first corner. Hit that, the Peugeot brakes a little early. We're going to come on in, someone flies up the inside. A little bit of argy-bargy but nothing crazy. And we're going to end up after that with a 2-second penalty, of course, but up to 5th. So 2 places gained from the start already. The Swiss guy is scampering off into the lead, but in front of us we have 3 Lambos. Hopefully their squabbling is going to give us an opportunity to get involved with them. Although they were much quicker than me in qualifying, so maybe it's a case of just hanging on and hoping one of them makes a mistake. After that unsuccessful attempt at a pass, we're just going to try and hang on with them and see what comes of it. I'm going to go a little bit deep and I'm going to touch the fin. So we're going to let him back through there. Sorry, sir. So we've learnt our lesson. We're not going to try and attack them. We're just going to sit back and hope one of them makes a mistake, which they do. The Frenchman in the leading Lambo makes a mistake. And he's going to drop right back now. So up to 4th. Let's see if anyone else makes a mistake. So as we cross the line to start the penultimate lap, the squabbling continues with the guys in front. We're going to pick our braking point. We're going to close right up on them under braking, being careful not to make any more contact. Respecting the curbs as well because we don't want a penalty. Still being hopeful though that we can pick off one of these 2, or maybe even both. As we come down into Rettifilo, the Lambo in 3rd is going to get it all wrong and punt the guy in 2nd, the Brit, over the curbs. I'm going to go over the curbs myself and get an additional penalty, so I'll try and scrub that off, but it appears as if the Finnish guy got more of a penalty than us. So a pretty miserable way to pick up 3rd place, but round Monza, I'll take it. So you join us coming out of the Parabolica for the final time. There were no further changes and we come home to take 3rd. So all in all, no change to our SR rating there. It could have been a lot worse if we didn't put a 3rd out of the bag on the second race. So whilst we're no closer to our goal, our quest of SS, we're no further away. which is a success considering we just tackled MONZA. And with that guys, it's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as always guys, until the next video, cheers.